The NOS12 from NOS Audio isn't just a C12 style microphone with a tube and a transformer. It also comes with modeling software. So what if I told you this mic was less than $300? Interested? Now what if I told you the stock price was less than $250? Now do I have your attention?
You're listening to The Dangerous Mind of Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov. No excuses, no BS, no pants.
$240. That's it. For a NOS12, for the stock model NOS12, $240? Are you kidding me? I'll give you a moment to pick your jaw up off the floor. Because if all this microphone did was what it already does, if it just sounded like this, it would be worth 2 to 3 times the price. Wow. Okay, so it's got a nice clean sound, very clean. So it's got that C12 cleanish thing going on, but with a little bit of that transformer and tube creaminess. So there's a little bit of mojo, but it's very clean. It's very malleable. So you can do a lot with this sound. And that's why they used it to model other microphones. Now, what other microphones does it model? All right, let me show you. This is pretty cool, all right? So you ready for this? C12, 251, U47, Soyuz 017 tube, Sony C37A, Sony C800, Neumann CMV563, Neumann 269, 49, M50, and U67. A veritable murderer's row of microphones. And this all comes with the NOS12, this modeling plugin. AU VST plugin you can use with any DAW. This comes with it. Plus, for an extra $20, you can get an expansion pack with 3 additional U47 models on it. And if that isn't enough, Eric Dahlberg at JRR Shop NOS Audio tells me that there are something like 20 more tube mic models coming that you can use with the NOS12. And they're doing their own modeling in-house, which is pretty cool. So, and as a bonus, there's even a Neve 1073 style preamp modeled into the plugin. So if you are like I am right now, recording just right into your interface, right? So it's as clean as possible signal in. You can use the Neve 1073 with about 5 dozen different presets already baked in to additionally enhance the tonal characteristics of your recording. So, you can only use the presets for this, but it's definitely another palette of tones to use with your projects. And I'm guessing that these additional models will be part of another expansion pack or many expansion packs to come. So there's definitely a roadmap ahead of things they want to do with this microphone to expand what it's capable of for $240. Wow. So I have to mention right now that the model of the NOS12 you're listening to right now, this has the Cinemag upgrade. So for $50 extra, think about that for a second. You can get a Cinemag installed in here by them for $50 extra. Isn't that what it costs? Isn't that what the CM13114 costs? That's crazy. I love it. I think this microphone on its own sounds great. And here, check this out. So what I'm going to do is, hold on, I'm going to switch on. All right, so now I switched on the VoxBox preamp plugin. The Unison VoxBox preamp plugin, so you can hear what it sounds like through a preamp sim. All right, here we go. And you know what? I mean, listen to this. This is just the stock microphone through the VoxBox, right? And here it is back on its own without a preamp, without any sort of preamp emulation or preamp. Well, I mean the preamp in the Apollo, right? So again, this is a great sounding microphone on its own. But I think that really what people want to know more about is obviously, what does it do? Having a microphone that has only one sound is so 2015 at this point. What I also really like, check this out. What I really like is you have this very easy to use slider that set how much of the modeled mic's tone you want to use. Now, according to the manual, halfway is, so right between these two windows is the full sound of the modeled mic, with anything to the left being a blend. And this is interesting actually, because the further right you go from center, it increases the modeling to a peak of 400%, right? So you can get this really wild, super saturated tone out of it. Now, I don't think any of the other modeling software does this, right? That's pretty cool. I don't think any other modeling mic does this. And let's be real, okay? Not only is this the only modeling mic with a tube and a transformer, but it's really the only one that looks like a classic microphone. And I know that's important to some people. I like the aesthetics of it. And look, you may recognize this microphone. It's the same type of mic as the Apex 460. So what NOS has done is pre-modded the mic for you with PIO capacitors, paper and oil, edge-terminated capsule, better head basket, and a better tube. So if you already own the mic, right, if you already owned an Apex 460, a stock one, and paid someone else to do those mods for you, it would cost you more than the cost of an NOS12. And I'm not sure if it's NOS12 or NOS12, so I'm just going to, go from one to the other. They're interchangeable, right? So yeah, so speaking of the transformer again, so you can replace the stock transformer, which is fine. The stock transformer, if you listen to Brian Fox of Fox Audio, he's measured the stock transformer and it's flat, right? It's very vanilla, it's very flat. But the Cinemag has some extra mojo to it, that 13114. I mean, so what it essentially does between this and the stock NOS12, I have a stock one on hand, and the stock one really is, let's see, how do we say this? Okay, the Cinemag version is quieter, a little bit louder, and has more air, around 12K. It's a little bit more of a refined sound, and for $50 extra, it's a no-brainer when you consider that extra $50 charge, right? The NOS12, that's still less than $300. I mean, I'm blown away. This has to be, I cannot tell you that, I am shocked how affordable these mics are. And I would not be surprised if these were introductory prices. Introductory prices that will increase at some point. And the cool thing is that the stock NOS12 is actually very, very, very similar. Now, I'm not gonna show you how they modded it, because I think that, everybody does their mods a little bit differently, and I don't think it's my place to show you their proprietary mod, even though it maybe is very similar to other people's mods. But the mod that they did is very, very similar to the MYN Silver Bullet mic that's on all the vocals that I just highlighted on the new Blake Morgan single and the new album. So I know I've worked with a microphone very, very similar to this. I know that this mic can deliver the goods in the studio. The Silver Bullet has been used on a lot of recordings that have, played on television, that played on the radio. I mean, we're talking about real deal microphones here, right? So now here's the thing. So I don't build mics for sale to the general public, but you can absolutely pick up a NOS12 at jrrshop.com or nosaudio.com, right? So you can get these incredible C12 style tones plus the modeling. I know, I just keep repeating myself. But I'm excited about this microphone. I think it's really, really cool. Look, I should also mention that Eric Dahlberg and the good folks at NOS Audio sent me these mics to check out. And, if you want to see what comes with the microphone, I did an unboxing video about a week ago. And you know what? I'll have to ask Eric what else that he told me that I can pass on to you. Because there's some stuff. There's some really, really cool stuff. But it sounds like NOS Audio has other mics coming this year. And it seems like they're pouring a lot of resources into it, which again is very exciting. So NOS Audio's parent company, JRR Shop. So this isn't just some little fly-by-night boutique thing by some dude in his basement somewhere, some side hustle, right? Their parent company, jrrshop.com, has been around for 2 decades as an independent music store. So you can imagine they have a lot of experience in listening to what people want out of their gear at the retail level. So you can't underestimate the importance of knowing what people want at the retail level in starting a mic company. Look, there were some other demonstrations I want to show you, but this is starting to go long, so I don't want to make this a super long video. So I'm going to have to save them for, a future video or more, because this is a lot to show you. This mic is very solid. All right, let me tell you this. Let's wrap this up. This mic is solid. The software does feel like a version 1.0 product, okay? But it does work. And Eric says they're really developing this modeling product in a big way. So this is a microphone that is on track to evolve into something bigger, better, faster, etc., etc. So if you're looking for a C12 style mic that also happens to come with a software modeling system, with all kinds of classic tube mics for about the cost of an entry-level audio interface. I mean, think about this. You're getting a champagne mic locker for a beer budget here, right? You should check out the NOS12. If that sounds interesting to you, check it out. Because really, again, I don't know if this is an introductory price or not, but this is an insanely low price for what you're getting. We all like to talk about bang for your buck. But you're getting so much here with this microphone, it's more like boom for your buck. Look, I don't think that the NOS12 is going to be my first choice for voiceover. But I am deeply, deeply fascinated with this microphone, as you can tell. And if I were doing music, this would probably get a ton of use. So, check this out, all right? So, tell me what you think of this microphone. The NOS12 from NOS Audio, from NOS Audio. I'm not sure what they call themselves. So, this is a really neat mic, and I want to know what you think, all right? Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think of the modeling that you just heard. All right? I want to know. Leave something in the comments, all right? And until next time, this is Mark Yoshimoto Nemcoff, fading to black.